NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Play action. Now it's Brady. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Brady now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tannehill. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go.
Now Tannehill. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. Touchdown, Bills. Albert Okwuegbunam. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Tannehill on 3rd down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill now on the option left. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Brady. Throw out wide to Walker. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to have the Bills first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Straight ahead, Walker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On play action, now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Chase Claypool, 31 yards. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On 4th down, Tannehill. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Tannehill on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack on first down, Tannehill, quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a full possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They snap it to Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Brady now on first down. And this one's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some space here. Shoves him aside. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup at 33 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That throw by Brady incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Touchdown! The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bills have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Again, it's Brady. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter. Yeah,
what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Brady's throw into the hands of Pickens. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Albert O, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Tannehill. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. At this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, now Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On play action, Tannehill. And now here's another interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Walker has it. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Brady to throw again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Let's look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw here for Tannehill. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Buffalo, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.